Hello and welcome to Insurance Fraud Files. Today's case isn't about a single crash or a single claim. It's about a new frontier of fraud, accidents that never happened, vehicles that were never damaged, and evidence that never existed in the physical world. This is the rise of AI-generated accident evidence, fake photos, fake videos, and synthetic crash scenes designed to trigger real insurance payouts. Research and early case analysis of these methods have already been discussed in academic work published on arXiv. For decades, accident fraud depended on physical staging, bent metal, broken glass, rehearsed witness statements. But artificial intelligence has changed the rules. Today, an accident can be created without a single vehicle ever touching another. The scheme usually begins with images, high-resolution photos of damaged cars, realistic lighting, correct reflections, believable shadows. At first glance, they look identical to genuine post-accident documentation. Damage patterns appear plausible. License plates are visible. Weather conditions match reported timelines. That realism is the trap. AI-generated images don't just copy cars, they imitate context. Backgrounds resemble real streets. Metadata can be altered or stripped entirely. In some cases, fraudsters generate multiple angles of the same accident to simulate a full inspection record. Video takes the deception further. Short clips show vehicles positioned at intersections, skid marks on asphalt, deployed airbags, even simulated dashcam footage. Movement looks natural. Perspective shifts feel organic. For an untrained reviewer, there is no obvious sign of fabrication. But investigators don't look for realism, they look for consistency. The first red flags appear in physics. AI models often struggle with force logic. Damage intensity doesn't match collision angles. Crumple zones behave incorrectly. Deformations lack transitional stress marks. Glass shatters without corresponding frame distortion. These details are subtle, but they matter. Lighting is another weakness. AI often creates shadows that obey visual rules but violate physical ones. Reflections don't align across surfaces. Headlights illuminate areas inconsistently. Road textures repeat in unnatural patterns. To the human eye, it feels right. To an expert, it feels rehearsed. Metadata analysis provides another layer of exposure. Even when files are scrubbed, generation artifacts remain. Compression signatures differ from camera-native output. Pixel noise lacks sensor randomness. EXIF histories don't align with claimed devices. In some cases, files claim to originate from phones or cameras that were never present at the scene. Then comes behavioral analysis. AI fraud often produces perfect evidence, too perfect. Clean angles, complete documentation, no missing frames, no accidental blurs. Real accidents are messy. People forget to film critical details. They panic. They move too quickly. Synthetic evidence lacks that chaos. Cross-verification collapses the scheme. Investigators compare images against satellite data, traffic cameras, weather archives, and urban infrastructure records. A car appears damaged on a street where no collision was reported. Weather conditions don't match rainfall data. Road markings differ slightly from official layouts. The accident exists visually, but nowhere else. According to emerging research discussed on arXiv, detection increasingly relies on multi-layer verification. No single test proves fabrication. But when physics, metadata, environment, and behavior are analyzed together, AI-generated accidents lose coherence. This is the key misunderstanding fraudsters make. Artificial intelligence can create images. It cannot create history. AI-generated accident fraud represents a shift from staging reality to simulating it. But the principle of investigation hasn't changed. Evidence must agree not just with itself, but with the world around it. At Insurance Fraud Files, we analyze these cases to show how experts dismantle synthetic claims using science, data, and logic. Because fraud doesn't fail when it looks fake. It fails when it stops making sense. If you are faced with a suspicious claim, incomprehensible losses, or a case that is not supported by facts, Insurance Fraud Files is the place where expertise meets reality. If you need a professional investigation, loss assessment, or expert support in a complex case, do not rely on assumptions. Thank you for watching Insurance Fraud Files. See you in the next video.